Good morning, Broadway High School. My name is Ryan Little Rock Johnson, and welcome to Gobbler News Network. Thank you for joining us today. This is our morning update. Coming up on today's show, a report on the music department's spring break trip to Florida, interviews with the boys 4x400 meter relay team that traveled to the Adidas Indoor Track Nationals meet, sports scores, upcoming events, and a look at your weather. A quick reminder that students interested in experiencing Italy should attend an informational meeting about the trip on Wednesday the 29th from 7 o'clock p.m. to 8 p.m. in the auditorium. If you have any questions beforehand, please talk to Mr. Mimiyaga in room number 237. 2 weeks ago, over spring break, the music department traveled to several different locations across Florida. Here are some interviews from people who were there.
Today we have interviews from a couple band members who went to Disney for spring break. We asked them what they did, what they liked about it, and how they became eligible for the trip. Here are their answers.
So we went to Florida. We drove like half the way on our first day, stayed overnight in South Carolina, and then we drove the rest of the way. We went to Disney World for 2 days, and then we went to Universal for 2 days. My favorite thing about the trip was getting to spend time at these cool parks with my friends. I've only been to Disney I think twice before, one when I was really little and once in 8th grade, and I had never been to Universal before, so it was cool to get to go there. I loved spending time with my friends. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, so it was open up to the entire music department, and so we would just pay like monthly payments every single month. So that's basically what I did just to get to go to the trip, and then it was worth it. I had a good time, and it was fun to spend time with my friends. My favorite part about the trip was I'd never been to Florida, so it was really cool to kind of see how it's different climate-wise and geographically, but it was also pretty neat just to go to the parks in general, which I'd never been to. Disney World was particularly fun.
Also over spring break, 4 members of our indoor track team went to Virginia Beach to compete in the Adidas National Meet. Here's more from some of the athletes themselves.
The indoor track team this year did amazing. We had a large group of individuals, a lot of new kids, the core group of seniors of Walker Nicely and Cole Nicely, the Kerrs, Joelle were all back along with Savannah Fox and Taylor Driver on the girls' side. They had a great season at states and nationals. This season was amazing. It was one of the best seasons we've had.
Solid season. We had our ups and downs, but
pretty good season.
I think it was a good season. Yeah, pretty successful season.
So States was located at Liberty University. At States, Joelle Gonzalez won the 500 meter dash and broke the school record. Also participating was Walker Nicely in pole vault, our 4x4 relay. Taylor Driver took second and was the state runner-up in high jump, and Herschel Hoffeditz placed in shot put as well. And then at Nationals, which was Adidas Nationals last weekend at Virginia Beach, the 4x4 won the National Elite, and that was Walker Nicely, Joelle, Joseph Kerr, and Riley Tennell. And the sprint medley of Joseph Kerr, Walker Nicely, Cole Nicely, and Joelle took second in the National Elite, and Taylor Driver took 11th in high jump.
I was ranked top 10 in both of my races, and I didn't do as well as I wanted to, but I was just happy to run there. It's a big stage.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with what I did, considering I was partially injured.
I'm pleased with how I did. I got a PR, so that was big. I got a PR too, like I said, and we ended up winning the elites, so yeah, it's pretty dope. I feel in the medley, the handoffs could have been a little more solid, but in the 4x4 we did our best.
Yeah, I think the 4x4 was definitely the best part of the day. we've talked about it for like 2 years now, like the time that we can get, and we like ended up doing it. So.
Jumping in the beach.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was
jumped
fun.
in the beach. Yeah, it was
That's
freezing
fun.
cold.
And here's a look at the spring sports scores from the last week and the schedule for the coming week. And now, here's a look at the weather forecast. Thank you so much for joining us for this week's morning update. We will leave you with this week's lunch menu, but make sure to stay tuned, stay informed, and come back next week for another edition of Gobbler News Network. This is Ryan Little Rock Johnson signing out. Peace!